Good morning, BSG. Welcome to quite the special stream we've got here.
Yes. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. It's been well, I mean, technically we've been waiting for this 5 years.
So yeah, I think before we get started, let us quickly introduce ourselves. I'm Krull, the current head organizer of BSG, joined here by Shadowfrost, our head of events from BSG. And it is our honor, honestly, to be allowed to open the 5-year anniversary stream, the BSG Lustrum for BSG, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. 5 years ago, 5 years ago, even I wasn't around yet. I think you weren't around. Barely not. I think you were.
I was there for BSG 1, just as a runner at the time, but I was there.
So for you, it's extra special that you've also been around for 5 years now.
Today also marks the 5-year anniversary for me being at BSG, so that's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it's been amazing that we're actually doing this in the exact weekend that BSG started 5 years ago. It was these exact same dates, the last weekend of February, and here we are again 5 years later with all the changes we've made throughout the year, and it's gonna be one hell of a ride because
for sure. So before we get started, it's worth mentioning that today's stream is a little bit different than our usual BSGs. There's no charity. There's a lot of things that are just going to be different, and a lot of this marathon is just kind of a tribute to everything we've been through over the past 5 years. You'll see some of the most significant runners. We even got some runners who haven't been speedrunning for years at this point to come back and celebrate this BSG with us, which is really exciting. It's really kind of just a tribute to everyone who's helped BSG get to where we are today, and in a way that's really special to me.
Yeah, I really think it's great. Like, there's all these people that we're going to be showing throughout the weekend, and I mean, even more people on top of that as well. But it's one weekend. How much can you put in? I know that it was a super hard selection on what we were going to show, and honestly, everything that you're going to be seeing this weekend has some sort of significant meaning. Either just so I'm so happy that everyone who's in here agreed to help show off the run and share with us their memories that they have with BSG.
Yeah, I think we started out with a list of I think probably somewhere between 50 and 100 runners, and we had to bring that down to fit in a weekend. It was something. And there's definitely a lot of people that we would have liked to add to the schedule, but there's only so much time, so that's always a thing. That said, I do want to say I think we have a fantastic list of games ready for us. We've got some really exciting games. Any in particular that you're looking forward to, Frosty?
I'm obviously biased because I play this game as well, but I can't wait for the Super Mario 64 run by Mr. Me Mustache. We haven't seen him recently that much at BSG, so I'm so excited to see him run it. I've been lurking in the stream a little bit while he was prepping for this, and it's great. I'm really, really looking forward to that one. And of course, I gotta ask the same question to you as well, because otherwise I'd be really, really rude. So, do you have any runs that you're looking forward to?
I mean, the SM64 run, fantastic option, but there's two runs in particular that I've been looking forward to. I believe they're both the closers, which is Dutch J's Super Mario Sunshine run. We said goodbye to Dutch J about a year ago, or a little bit more even, I think a year and a half ago at the BSG annual 2019, since he moved abroad. And it's really cool to see him come back for this. And then I gotta mention Jasper, who, I mean, he's the guy who founded BSG, and, you know, I would have never been at BSG if it wasn't for him. So him coming back out of his speedrunning retirement to showcase a story about my uncle, that's definitely something I'm really looking forward to.
For sure, but then I mean, you kind of put me on the spot there, just asking me for one run. Like, I'm still looking forward to like so many more runs as well. Now I look like a really bad person that I don't mention like a million of the other runs.
I mean, the entire schedule is so much hype, and there are so many cool runs and runners that we're going to see, but Yeah, I couldn't not mention both of them.
You got
Um,
it.
but yeah, I think there's one more thing before we go off.
Yes, I'd like to take this moment here to talk a little bit of something even extra going on this weekend, because you might have already seen her in chat, but researcher Zoe, she has been, she approached us as BSG, and she's currently doing some research on how people learn on Twitch. And she's actually approached us being very interested in how we as a speedrun community, we as BSG, how we learn on BSG. So, or how we learn speedrunning or learn online in general. So I personally thought it was like a really, really cool research. So yeah, during this weekend, she'll be around. She'll be asking questions about how we learn stuff. So make sure she feels super welcome, because I mean, how great would it be if BSG and all your helps makes us learn more about how people learn online and make Twitch and BSG and speedrunning even more, bigger than it already is. So yeah, make sure that there's like a bunch of comments also for in chat. So you can say ! research for more info, and also I can imagine that not everyone feels comfortable potentially being part of this research. So there's also ! research opt-outs. If there's if you don't feel like, if you feel in that forum, she'll make sure that you won't be used in her research or anything. So yeah, for any more questions, I see her in chat right now, so make sure to, if you have any more questions, to ask her as well.
Yeah, and then I think before we go off, one thing I just realized I kind of forgot to mention. Normally, of course, BSG is very much a community-centered thing. We love just being together as a community, spending time together as a community. And of course, with everything going on, that's a little bit more difficult. But what we figured we would do is in our Discord, we will have people in the voice channels pretty much all throughout the day, just chatting, having fun, celebrating together, and kind of get that community spirit that we've kind of all been missing and needing over the past year. So if you're not already in the Discord, or even if you are and you hadn't noticed yet, feel free to hop in the voice channels and let's all celebrate together, shall we?
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. I have a few things to do today, so I'm not going to be there constantly, but I'm definitely going to be hanging out there as well.
I mean,
I already
same
see
thing, really, but I'm definitely planning on being there whenever I can.
Yeah, and I already see like a bunch of people being in there, so that's really good to see.
And yeah, I think with that, I'm gonna get ready for my own run since I still have I am literally up first. So
yeah,
yeah, stay tuned while we get everything set up, and we'll be right back with you guys.
bye. Enjoy.